everybody, it's me, Timmy Flyersguy, and welcome to the Timmy Flyersguy podcast. I'm your host, Timmy Flyersguy, and as you can see, we were taking a look back at Jagr's career as a Philadelphia Flyer. In my opinion, this was a fun year. Jagr made the team look great. He made Hartnell look great. He made Jagr look great. And he just all around really gave the team a lot of energy. A guy like Jagr, he was a good asset to the Philadelphia Flyers. I mean, he could score a lot of goals. And as you can see here, this is a sweet breakaway by Jagr. He salutes the fans right there. Want to go by Jagr. The reason I have the video muted is because I want to talk. And I want to talk about Jagr instead of having the sound on here. What I like most about Jagr is I liked his work ethic. I like what he brought to the table in Philly. He was a great player, an all-around great guy. I remember meeting Jagr and getting his autograph. There's a picture of him in my room, me and him. And I got him, give me a picture with a Hockey Hall of Fame. Probably the coolest experience ever. I mean, Jagr was a great guy. And he worked his ass off when he was in Philly. He would get up early every day. He would come to the rink, and he would practice every day, just to hone his craft. Jagr, he was very strong when he had the puck. He was very hard to hit when he had the puck. And that's another great asset to having Jagr on the team. He's just hard to catch, and he's just hard to get off the puck. I mean, I was shocked when Jagr signed here. I thought that somebody was playing a prank on Flyers fans, and when I saw it, I was like, oh my God, that is incredible. And when we saw Jagr, it was a great experience as a Flyers fan, and to get to see him play in some games and see him score goals. Jagr was a magician with the puck. He could do anything. As you can see right there, goes around the net and passes it to Jagr, and Jagr scores. What a goal. I mean, Jagr did it all. Not much of a fighter, but he really put the energy in this hockey club. Jagr was a genius on skates. He was a smart player, and he could do just about anything. For his age, to see him be able to score goals and do what he does, it was amazing. It was incredible. I mean, and I am truly grateful that I got to experience having Jagr on the Flyers. I have a Jagr jersey somewhere, and I gotta say that to have a jersey of a Hall of Famer, I got a lot of Hall of Fame jerseys. I got John McClare, I got Eric Lindros, I got Peter Forsberg, and I got Jagr. And Simone Gagne as well. I really think that Gagne should be in the Flyers Hall of Fame. Seriously, well, I think he might be. I'm not quite sure. But he should also be in the Hockey Hall of Fame because he was great too. And I'm really grateful to have a guy like Jagr. It was a fun season and a memorable season as well. I may expect more from the 2011-2012 season, but when Jagr signed here, it was one of the biggest signings since Eric Lindros, and the biggest signings since Peter Forsberg. I apologize, everyone. I gotta add on here, and it's not letting me skip it. So I apologize for that. So Jagr started his career in Pittsburgh. Then he went to Washington. Then he went to the Rangers. Then he came to the Flyers, to the Dallas Stars, and then the Florida Panthers. I think he played for Calgary for a brief period of time as well. So like I said, Jagr was a big signing to the Flyers. Big off-season signing. After the struggles in the playoffs against the Boston Bruins in round 2 of the playoffs, we needed a spark, and Jaromir Jagr was that spark. He was that total package. He was, in my opinion, he was the Ric Flair of hockey. That's how I'm going to say. He was the Ric Flair of hockey. Because every time he was on that ice, the fans, they got quite a show. Jaromir Jagr wasn't just a goal scorer. He wasn't just a record holder. But he was an attraction to the city of Philadelphia. Because the things he did were really inspiring to this great city. Jagr was one of the best players we had on this hockey team. I really wish we could have signed him for a few more years. I mean, just imagine if we had Jaromir Jagr still. I mean, we would look good. Jaromir Jagr was like a Cadillac. He was flashy. He could score goals, and he could run good as well. He was like the Cadillac of hockey players. He was like the Ric Flair of hockey. If there was a 4 horsemen of hockey, Jaromir Jagr would most likely be in that group. So it would go Jaromir Jagr, Peter Forsberg, Simon Gagne, and Eric Lindros. The 4 horsemen of hockey. Or actually, maybe, I would say Gretzky, Jagr, Forsberg, and Gagne. Alright, let me try them again. If there was a 4 horsemen of hockey, it would be Jaromir Jagr, Eric Lindros, Peter Forsberg, and Wayne Gretzky. Jagr would be the leader. He would be the Ric Flair of that group. He'd be the Ric Flair of that group. Peter Forsberg would be Tully. Eric Lindros would be Arn Anderson, because Eric Lindros was also quite the enforcer on the ice. And so Eric Lindros was the enforcer on that ice. Um, Simone Gagne, wait, Wayne Gretzky. Wayne Gretzky was, if I could, I have to say, I would have to say, Wayne Gretzky would be, he was in a four horsemen of hockey. Wayne Gretzky would be, um, Paul Orndorff. Because Wayne Gretzky was a wonderful hockey player, and he was wonderful on the ice. So, I think, I'm not really sure if Mr. Wonderful was a four horseman, but if you watch Jagr 76's YouTube channel, he does have Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff in the four horsemen, so I would say Gretzky was like Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff. In a way. And Jagr is the leader of the four horsemen of hockey. That's just my opinion. And he was everything we wanted in a hockey player. Mind you, I always wondered what would have happened if we drafted Jagr instead of Pittsburgh. Back when Jagr was young and in his prime, I would say the team would look great. If we would have drafted Forsberg and Jagr, this team would have looked 10 times great, and the seasons would have a different outcome. Because in the early 90s, maybe going into 89, like 92, maybe 93, 94, the Flyers were not the best team in the league. But, you know, just imagine if they would have got Jagr back in the day. They would have been a great team. They would have been cup contenders for years. But, you know, the thing with Philly is, we always sign a player when he's older. We've done a lot. Van Beesbrook, Adam Oates, who else am I thinking of? Jeremy Roenick as well, although he was great. Also, we also got Forsberg when he was older. No surprise there, but you know, Philly Flyers, the organization always had that. They always made that mistake. They always brought back old players. And they did quite good, but they didn't play up to their potential. The Jagr was great, but he was kind of missing in the playoffs for us. In the second round. Well, he was amazing in the first round. Don't get me wrong. He tore the Penguins up. He was a Penguin killer that year. And ironically, the Penguins were his former team. So the Penguins didn't want to sign Jagr. So Jagr said, okay, so you're not going to sign me? I'll sign with Philly then. And he really rubbed salt in the wounds of the Penguins organization. Jagr was great, and one of my favorite memories was Jagr scoring a goal, and right after he scored the goal, the stick broke. He scored a goal, and the stick just broke. It was a sight to see. And Jagr was a good setup man. He was a good setup man, great goal scorer, and he could hit you if he had to. He just did everything I liked. And honestly, I'm gonna miss him on his team. I was sad when Jagr had to go. When Jagr left his team, it was quite a heartbreaker because ironically after that we went into a lockout, and then our team was terrible. Our team was absolutely terrible in 2013. Great memories right there. And playoffs, Jagr scoring some goals there. Jagr was the man. And I just want to say, I respect Jagr as a hockey player, not just as a Philadelphia Flyer. There were some times I couldn't stand Jagr when he played for Pittsburgh and the Rangers, but Jagr was a great player, and he was one of the best players we had. Jagr, he was kind of a pain in the ass when he played for other teams. But you know what? I still respected him, and I thought he was great. So that's what I have to say. Now, moving on. Okay, moving on to my next subject on this podcast is a lot of people were saying that the Flyers should not give up on Morgan Frost. And I agree. I think Morgan Frost will be a great player, and I think the Flyers just shouldn't give up on him because I really think he still has some potential, and I think he can be a great player in the near future. And like I said, I'm really looking forward to this Flyers season. I just bought a reverse retro Flyers jersey, and I can't wait to wear it when the hockey season starts. It's a great jersey, and I got it with no name and no number. And there is a reason for that. It's kind of hard, me being in a wheelchair and putting a jersey on with the name and the number on it. It's quite the project because it takes a lot. And the number and the name adds a lot of weight. So I have trouble getting a jersey with a number on it. Plus, I have so many jerseys of so many players that have been traded. So, in a way, I like my hockey team, and I wear it because I represent the logo and not just the players. It's all about the logo on the front, not the name on the back. That's my kind of style. Anyway, I can't wait for the season to start. I mean, October 15th can't come any sooner. And I just can't wait to see what this team does. Last season was a disappointment. I'm hoping to see some upgrades. I want to see our winning potential get upgraded. I want the Flyers to be a team that other teams are afraid to play. I want to see the Flyers be a team that is hard to play against. I want to see that, and I can't wait to see it. And I also like to congratulate Katie Emmer, former Flyer broadcaster. I want to congratulate her. She got married last month, and I just want to say, Katie, congratulations. Much love and much respect from me, Timmy Flyersguy. Let's go Flyers. I hope it's a great season, and I hope that you're still watching. I don't know what's gonna happen next year. I don't know if Jim Jackson or Sarah Hasher will be back. But I know Gritty and Andrea will still be here. But I don't know what the future is for Sarah Hasher or Jim Jackson. I mean, if Jim Jackson is done with the Flyers, then I wish him luck. He was such a great guy. I met him. He knew who I was. Like, I told him who I was, and he was like, "Hey, how you doing?" I'm like, "I'm doing great. Nice to meet you." And he's great. He's a great guy. I got a lot of respect for him, and I'm happy Gene Hart chose him to be his predecessor. Taryn Hatcher's, if she goes, I wish her luck, but hopefully Taryn and Jim still stay. Hopefully Jonesy stays. Hopefully Clement stays. Hopefully things will be good. And maybe ESPN will let them come aboard for this hockey season, but whatever happens, we're all in this together. We're all Flyers fans, no matter what, even if we're not with the team or not in the organization. I mean, we still are Flyers fans, and we can't wait for next season. I'm fired up. I'm ready to go, so October 15th, hurry your ass up and get here. Let's go Flyers.